Brilliance Audio presents the unabridged recording of Turquoise Green Winter by Carina Bartsch. English translation by Eric J. Mackey. Performed by Amy McFadden. People come and people go. Thanks to all who stay. Chapter 1. Inspector Winter. Nothing for more than a week. Nothing at all. No seductive text messages, no nighttime phone calls, no I found a stupid reason to stop by visits. Nothing. Not anything at all. I had been over at Alex's 3 times this week, and I'd seen his Mustang parked out front twice, so he had to be home. But if you thought he might have emerged from his room to say hi, you'd be mistaken. He had entrenched himself in there as though nuclear war were imminent, not even once poking his head out. One time I even made a point of laughing really loud just to give him a clue I was there. To no avail. He had spent so much of the past few months scurrying around me, and now, nothing. What was wrong? Had he lost interest? Had the sport of pursuing me fizzled because he'd noticed I'd fallen in love with him? That would be rather lame, since he was on the verge of finally getting what he'd always wanted from me, sex. It just didn't make any sense. As soon as I had overcome my inhibitions and kissed him on the cheek, he stopped showing up without a word of explanation. Wasn't now, of all times, the phase when he should be the most dedicated? I worried about these questions dawn to dusk. I couldn't think of anything else. I kept finding my cell phone in my hand, and at least 5 times a day I started to text, only to delete the message before sending it. "Can we get another Coke?" a patron called. I jumped, startled. "Coming right up," I replied as I took the beer glass I had just washed out of the rinse basin and set it on the drying rack. Nicholas frowned. Didn't that glass have text printed on it?" I studied the glass and gulped. I had apparently been scrubbing it too hard as I thought about Elyas. "It's that cheap ink from China," I said, avoiding his eyes and filling a clean glass with Coke. Tonight was the Halloween party that Sophie had invited me to, but none of my coworkers were willing to trade shifts with me, so here I was, working at Purple Haze, serving drinks in the most
Sample complete. Ready to continue?